Hello, everyone. We're here with another Palm Beach Sunday morning chat. We're here with Coach Leon from Glades Day. Coach, welcome in.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good. So let's start off with a little introduction. Let the people out there know kind of who you are, where you came from, and a little background on you.
Okay, well, my name's Rene Leon Jr., born and raised in Belglade. Grew up playing baseball all my life. Played 3 years at Glade Central High School. Was the first player to sign to play college baseball. I played 1 year at Morris College and 2 years at Kaiser. So that's my background as far as baseball.
Perfect. So what made you take the Glades Day project? Because obviously you guys, you're off to a tremendous start, but it's a little bit of a building project. What made you take it?
I took it because the school where I was previously, Glade Central, I attended both schools actually. 1 year at Glade Day, 3 years at Glade Central. And I'm familiar with both environments and both great schools. We were always like a rivalry. So what made me take that school is after I left the previous school, I was kind of searching like which school would be the best fit for me. And I just fell in love with the Glades Day program. And that's when I went in and I felt like I was led to lead that program. So when I took the job, it was amazing because I had a really young talent, a lot of junior high. So I felt like when I came into this program, it would have to be a lot of coaching. It's different than getting travel ball players and just sticking them in position. Here, I had to develop them and put them in the best position to succeed, especially getting them at a young age on the varsity level. So I felt like there would be a big test for my coaching career to get this program and be able to build it up and make it competitive. So I felt like it was a test for me and it would make me a better coach. So that's why I took the job.
So you hit on it a little bit. The location, there's probably pros and cons to the location of where you guys are at. Obviously, you're farther out a little bit than all the Palm Beach schools. You do play most of them, but do you think the location hurts or helps? Being that you're able to keep your players, a lot of the schools there's a bunch of schools around, they're jumping from team to team. You guys have a little more stability there, but do you think that hurts you or helps you as you're building the program back?
I feel like it helps me because I'm big in the community when it comes to baseball because it's like a football environment all around here. So baseball is like rare over here. So as far as when it comes to me coaching here, everybody knows I'm the baseball coach. So I actually coach travel ball as well. So I'm able to introduce them to the game early. And I know a lot of the kids, a lot of the parents and things like that. So, and they trust me. So for me, it's easier because we're able to bond. We're able to build relationships. And it's easier for me when they come to the school because we already have relationships by just watching them play in Little League, watching them grow up, and just being a person that was born and raised here. I feel like it's easier. I don't really have to worry about them going to schools in West Palm, Hendrick County, and things like that because they're already familiar with how I run the program. So I feel like with me in this environment, it's easier for me to keep my guys versus watching them go to other schools. So, yeah.
So also hitting on that, because a lot of coaches will say that it makes it a little more difficult to have their kids year round because they start tuning you out after a certain amount of time. Yeah. Do you find that to be a problem or how do you create that balance?
Me personally, I don't find it to be a problem where I'm from because I really don't have that problem here because most of my players are 3-sport athletes. So they really don't get bored when it comes to baseball. I have a few that play year round, but when they're playing other sports, they'll play like certain tournaments when it comes to travel ball. So it keeps them going and I feel like they don't get worn out when it comes to baseball. So I feel by them playing other sports, it really helps me and my program for them not to lose interest because now they're ready for baseball after coming out of football, soccer, basketball. So with me, I don't feel like it would hurt me as far as them playing year round. So when they come to me, they're just strictly baseball. So I feel like, and just actually making practice competitive, being creative in our practices, inter squads, and basically like teaching them the game the right way keeps them interested every time when they come on the baseball field. So I feel like here, I don't have that problem. I know in other places they do because they play year round, because I was a year round player, but with me, I also played basketball. So it kind of helped me not to just get worn out or tired playing year round. So yeah, that's.
And how important is that? Because we do a lot of education here at HSBN. We try to talk to parents. A lot of parents ask us about this type of stuff. And, we promote, even though we're a baseball organization, we really promote, that at that age, these kids should be branching out. They should be trying football. They should be trying soccer. They should be trying basketball. And baseball's become where kind of, if you don't play year round, you kind of get lost in the shuffle at a lot of places. But how important is it for these kids to be well-rounded athletes at their age?
I feel like it's very important. I'm one of the coaches that love watching other players play different sports, and not just, everybody's different. But with me, I feel like that helps me a lot on the baseball diamond, as far as stamina, conditioning, working different muscles, and all that plays a big part coming into baseball season, which helped me a lot this year and last year and the previous years when I've been coaching. So it's less of conditioning and more of building them into repetition with the game of baseball. But it's so important because with me, in my experience playing basketball, if I never played basketball and baseball growing up, I wouldn't have been able to play college baseball. That sport made me more athletic. So when I was on the baseball diamond, I was able to be very successful as far as being scrappy, being a small ball player, being a great shortstop, second baseman. So basketball helped me with my agility, with my speed, and my toughness, which is very important in the game of baseball, because baseball, we're going to fail more than any other sport. So I feel like that gave me an edge, and it gives a lot of players edges over other players who don't play other sports and just wait until the spring to just play baseball. And with the summer ball, you have some kids that play summer ball in the summer, but don't do nothing in the fall, and they come in the spring. And it kind of hurts them because they're not putting in the work, which I'd rather somebody just take a weightlifting class or play another sport when I know you're doing something, you're staying active. Because where we're from, we really can't get them year round because they're playing different sports. So I understand it. So like I said again, when it comes to me in the spring, it's much easier to coach them because there's a lot of things that I don't have to do when they come in. As far as weightlifting, they're doing weightlifting classes, working different muscles right now. So it's helping me to compete this year in our program. So I highly recommend athletes to try multiple sports, even golf. It's just different sports going to help you with this game.
Talk a little bit about your team this year, because you guys are off to a 7-1 start, playing really good baseball. How do you balance, what are the expectations for you guys as far as, goals? And then your upcoming schedule. I think you'll find out a lot about your team when you play Palm Beach Central and, coming up here on your schedule. So talk a little bit about some of the challenges of navigating, the 1A schedule that you guys are playing, and then playing some of these 7A teams, and also, the success that you guys have had, which is, you've been one of the biggest stories in Palm Beach so far this year. So talk about it.
Yes, sir. Well, our biggest challenge this year was building chemistry with 16 to 17 returning players, because I have one hurt right now, and the 3 transfers that came in from another program where it was about building chemistry. And the whole month and a half before the season started, that's all we were doing, just trying to build chemistry and becoming a family. Like in my program, I teach the kids that family wins championships, because you won't do anything for your teammate, but you will do everything for your family. So we treat it as a brotherhood. So that's the number one thing that we're big on here is family, discipline, sportsmanship, never argue with the umpire. Just continue to play. Let your play do the talking. Don't trash talk to other teams. So that's the first thing I was trying to get them introduced to, the new players coming in. And also letting the game come to you, knowing your approaches, knowing who you're playing, knowing that every game is a different game plan. And you might not agree with everything that the coach says or does, but just trust. And you will see great things behind it. So just, having everybody to come on one page was a challenge, and we ended up clicking after the second game. And just from there on, we just got on the road. And it's because they bought into what we're building here as far as the staff, the parents, the fans, the staff that we have, the administration, the AD, and all that plays a big part in what we're doing here at Glade Day. Now the kids have bought in, and our biggest test was when we played our rivalry, Clewiston. We haven't beat them in 6 years, and they're 3A, but they're like a 7A, 8A school, and they're really tough. And for us to go out there and get that win after 6 years, it showed us where our team is right now. And also beating Lake Worth Christian last night, which was a team that eliminated us in the playoffs last year with not my whole lineup, because I had a lot of players that were hurt. So for us to go out there and just compete with new players coming in to play positions that they've never played before and to compete, it just showed us how deep we are. And I felt like our mindset this year is state or nothing. Every time I come as a coach, I don't want to just be, oh, we're just going to win districts. No, we're going every year to win state. I never want to go into a year saying this is a rebuilding year. No, I always go in with faith, with confidence that we're going to be competitive and compete with any team, no matter what. So like I told the kids this year, we want it all. We want to win state. Everything that comes to us in 1A, we want to win state. So that's why I scheduled a lot of tough teams as far as 7A school, like Olympic Heights, Palm Beach Central, Somerset, Lake Worth Christian, Clewiston. Those type of teams will show us where we are coming into districts, going into the regionals, going into state. So that's how I am. I like playing tough teams in the regular season. So when we're playing in districts or the playoffs, we're not new to it. So yeah, that's where we see ourselves are right now.
Awesome. So let's switch off from baseball for a minute, and let's talk a little bit more about Coach Leon, the person.
Yes, sir.
So you're the middle of summer. It's the middle of summer. You have nothing to worry about. No kids, no job, no baseball, no nothing. You got a whole summer off. Where are you going for a month, and why?
I'm going to Nicaragua.
All right.
That's where my family's from. My dad's side of the family, and the reason why, because it's so beautiful. I can go out there and just visit family and not think about baseball. Just go out there, go to the beach, spend time with family, meet new friends, speak better Spanish. And I know we don't want to say talk about baseball, but also being able to see the baseball players play over there, as far as like baseball games, and just go to be a fan. And that's a place where I would want to go and get away for a month and eat the Nicaraguan food. It's really good.
What's the biggest joy baseball's ever given you?
I think the biggest joy that baseball's given me is all the players that I've ever coached. Baseball made me a better man. It made me a better fiance, a better father, just a better individual. And the biggest joy just watching all my kids, not even talking about playing in college, but watching all the players that I've ever coached walk across that stage to get a diploma and to continue to do and to take what I gave them here as far as like being a team and to take it out in the real world. Everything that I've taught them, respect, discipline, love, work ethic to take out after high school. Either it's playing baseball, being a firefighter, joining the military, or just picking up a trade, or whatever they do, to just work hard at it and to never stop following their dreams.
All right, we're going to finish up with a couple questions, a few questions. I'm going to throw them out to you. You just give, some of them are either or, some of them are just choices that you might make. Kind of fun questions. So the first one's going to be the beach or the mountains?
The beach.
Your favorite type of cuisine?
A ham. Cuisine.
Ham?
Yeah.
All right. A roller coaster or a leisurely stroll down a lazy river?
A roller coaster.
Scarface or The Godfather?
Scarface.
Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell?
Adam Sandler.
Favorite thing to do that doesn't involve baseball?
Playing chess.
Are you good?
Yes.
Play any professionally or no?
No, just the chess club. We have a lot of great players, and we have a chess guru in our school, and he taught me how to play. And it's a really great game, and it IQ wise and everything. So I love playing.
All right, this last one we throw at all the coaches at the end of these Sunday morning chats, and it's a tough one, and we love seeing the responses from it. So the last one is, you can win a state title this season, and that comes with the end of your coaching career, or you get no state title and you get to 10 more years of coaching.
I wish I could do both, but I would say no state title and 10 more years of coaching, because yes, that we want that, but I just love working with kids. I love being that role model, and I'll choose my players over any trophy any day.
All right, Coach. Well, it's been great having you today. Your team's off to a great start. We wish you a lot of luck. Hope keep it up. You're doing a great job out there.
All right. Thank you, sir. You have a great day.
All right.